What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Arsenal preview here on Anfield Agenda, and I can't be the only one who's feeling a little bit of trepidation heading into this game. Yes, we managed to beat them by 1-0 at Anfield. A Dominic Szoboszlai screamer of a free kick got the job done, but we're heading down now to the runaway league leaders, who I think are currently 14 points clear of the Reds. So I'm going to go through and try to give you as best an injury update as I can, remembering that Arne Slot's presser is until tomorrow, Wednesday, so this video will be going out on Tuesday night. I'll give you my predicted 11, my score prediction. We'll talk through the match officials. We'll give you a bit of a preview and a fact file on our opponents, as well as their recent form and our history against them. Sound good? Well, I'd also like to remind you that our watch along will be starting from 6:45 p.m. on Thursday, where we'll take you right through the game. We'll have our match reaction, our player ratings video, and everything else you would expect here on Anfield Agenda on a match day. I'm going to be recording later on tonight with my friend Lee Gunner. That video is going to go out tomorrow as well. We're going to be having a separate chat around the game to see what Lee's thinking going into it. And again, we hope you enjoy it. For now, let's get going. So, as I mentioned, injury update wise, there isn't really too much I can give you because the manager's presser is until tomorrow. We're fairly confident that we will see Hugo Ekitike take his place in the starting 11, and after that it's the other long-term absentees that we've had before. The likes of Alexander Isak is going to be out for another couple of months, and then Giovanni Leone. So other than that, I think we're pretty decent shape coming into this one. Endo, again, we think will be ruled out, but we haven't got the full answer there from the coach just yet. So with that in mind now, let's have a little look at the match officials heading into this one. So as you can see, ladies and gents, as I mentioned, it is Thursday 8 p.m. kickoff at the Emirates in London. The referee is Anthony Taylor. The assistants are going to be Gary Bessick and Adam Nunn. Fourth official, Simon Hooper. VAR, John Brooks. And assistant VAR, Dan Robothane. So they're your officials for the game. Against no side have Arsenal lost more Premier League games than they have against Liverpool, with 26, level with Manchester United. Liverpool are looking to complete the Premier League double over Arsenal for the 8th time and the first time since 2021-22. Arsenal have conceded in each of their last 20 Premier League games against Liverpool since a 0-0 draw way back in 2015. So you know this one's going to be a scoreless draw now, right? No, I don't think it is. But either way, it is a game, as you can see, that have goals in it. So here's the head-to-head in recent years. It was Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0, as we know earlier on this season at Anfield. That Dominic Szoboszlai absolute belter of a free kick. But last year, it was Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2 at Anfield. And again, the exact same scoreline in the reverse fixture. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. That game for me will always be the one where Arsenal had a lead. We're running to the corner flag with Gabriel Martinelli with 12 or 13 minutes left to go. And then the Reds still managed to come back and find that equaliser. Well, as you can see, Arsenal's form coming into this one, well, it's nothing short of perfect. And it is worrying for a Liverpool fan. I'm not going to lie about it. So in the Premier League, it was Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. Also Premier League, Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 1. And remember, Villa went into that game in an 11-game winning streak. Not just an unbeaten streak, a winning streak, which was brought to an end by Arsenal. Premier League also, Arsenal 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. In the Carabao Cup, it was Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 1, and Arsenal went through on penalties. And in the Premier League, at the Hill Dickinson, it was Everton 0 and Arsenal 1. So lots of reasons to be nervous going into this one, and that's before we even get stuck into our own form, ladies and gentlemen, which has been, well, it's been mixed to say the least. Yes, we're unbeaten in 9 games, but I'm not going into this one feeling overly optimistic. So let's now have a look at my predicted 11 for the game and see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments whether you agree or disagree with my selections. Starting off, as we always do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. In goal, Alisson Becker, centre-back pairing of Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Again, I wish we did have other options there to compete with the two gents, but other than Joe Gomez, who's just coming back from injury, and I don't think will be risked yet, they will be the two centre-backs for the foreseeable, or at least until we hope Liverpool bring one in the window. So that's the centre-backs and the goalkeeper. Now we move into the full-back positions. Here I've gone for Conor Bradley at right-back and switched it up to go at Andy Robertson at left-back. I do think moving forward, Milos Kerkez will be the left-back of choice, but he didn't have a very good game in the last game, and this one where Liverpool are probably going to go there to try and be a little bit more measured I would put in Andy Robertson for the experience. Even if it did give us a little bit less going forward, I'd rather see the experience and level-headedness of Andy Robertson on the left side. If we need something a little bit later on, then maybe we unleash Milos Kerkez. But I got to reiterate, I do think moving forward, it will be Milos that will be the Reds left back for most of the games. Now, as you can see, I've stuck with a 4-2-3-1 system. So let's have a look at what I've gone for. So I've gone for Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister in the deeper lying positions. Now, there's a reason for this. So I've given Ryan Gravenberch a breather. I don't think he's been playing at his very best this season, despite being one of our best players last year. And I think he's gotten away with, well, perhaps some criticism escaping his direction that has gone elsewhere. And I do think that Szoboszlai can help us cover on that right side. We've seen before that he's played at right back, but I like him a little bit deeper as well. I think he can influence games. So I've gone for a deeper line two of McAllister and Szoboszlai. Now, you can see Wirtz, the central role, ahead of them. So who's going to be on either side? Well, I've gone for Curtis Jones on the left-hand side because I do like, again, the relationship that has been building up again, that left-hand side, and I think Curtis Jones is in good form coming into this one. That, and I'd rather play Curtis Jones there than Cody Gakpo at the minute, because Cody, I don't think, has enough fitness in his legs coming back from his time out, and I do think you'll see Cody brought on a bit later. And on the other side, I've gone with Jeremy Frimpong. As you can see, I did say I wanted to put Robbo on the left to give a little bit more balance and a little bit more maybe lack of ambition going forward. On the right hand side, well, I've gone the exact opposite. I want Jeremy Frimpong ahead of Conor Bradley and Dominic Szoboszlai in there. So that just leaves us with the striker up top, and of course I have gone for Mr. Hugo Ekitike. I don't know how long he'll be able to get through this game for, whether Gakpo will come on centrally from later on or not, but that is the 11 that I would put out at the Emirates, ladies and gents. Alisson Becker in goal, Conor Bradley at right back, Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions, with Andy Robertson at left back. I have rested Ryan Gravenberch and put in Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister in the deeper lying positions, with the three behind the striker of Jeremy Frimpong, Florian Wirtz and Curtis Jones. And I wouldn't really focus too much on Wirtz being central. He can float to the left, he can float to the right. He's the player in this system I would give that bit of freedom to. And then, of course, up top, Mr. Hugo Ekitike. So, we've done nearly everything now. We've given you the date at the time of the game. We've gone through the officials. We've given you the head-to-head in the background. We've gone through the predicted 11. Now it comes to the score prediction. And I had to be honest with this one, ladies and gentlemen. I can sit here and say the Reds are going to go and win 4-1. I can sit here and lie down the camera. But this is what I realistically think is going to happen in the game. I think Arsenal are going to beat us by 2-1. Some people think it could be even worse than that. I don't think it's going to be a massacre of any type. I do think we'll put up a good fight. I do think it'll be a decent game. But how can I say that Liverpool are going to go into this game and win it based off what we've seen and Arsenal's great form as well? So I think the Gunners by 2-1 is my prediction, which of course I say with a heavy heart as a Liverpool fan, but I can only be honest about it. So now it's over to you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to join us for the game. 6:45 p.m. start on Thursday right here on Anfield Agenda. Much love. We'll talk then.